Whether you travel with kids for the holidays, summer vacation, or any time of the year, these helpful tips will give parents a guide to help prepare and make the family vacations entertaining and stress-free. Joining me now is Allison Umbricht, travel agent, mom, and author. Allison, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So you wrote this book, The Mom's Guide to Traveling with Kids. What inspired you to write this?
Yes, well, first of all, I'm a mom of 3 kids. I'm a travel agent, and I love to travel. And I started talking to a lot of moms about traveling, and moms would tell me that they would dread traveling with their kids. And I never like to hear that, because I think traveling with your kids is one of the best gifts you can give them. So I wanted to write this book that was quick and easy, fun tips to make traveling with kids easier.
And the format is so easy to follow. It's very user-friendly. It's fun and colorful, so it's not intimidating.
No, and it's written with the busy mom in mind. It's full of bullet points it's an easy to flip through guide filled with different tips and stories from other moms. I interviewed lots of moms in writing this book, as well as used my own tips.
Yes, there's a lot. And actually, you're going to give 10 tips today.
Yes.
So lucky parents out there are going to get 10 tips. So the first thing you have as a tip is to order your diapers, your supplies, and ship them to the hotel that you're staying at.
Yes. With airlines charging now for almost every baggage you check, this can save a lot of money and a lot of space in your luggage. For example, I took a trip with my family last year to Florida. I placed an order with diapers.com. I ordered diapers, wipes, some disposable sippy cups, some snacks for the kids, had it sent directly to the hotel, and it was there waiting for us when we arrived.
It was great idea.
Thank you.
Makes traveling so much easier.
Yes.
Next is reserve a room with a balcony or reserve a suite.
Yes, exactly. If you're traveling with young kids that nap or go to bed, most likely your kids will go to bed before you and your spouse or whoever you're traveling with wants to go to bed.
Right.
So if you reserve a room with a balcony or a veranda, you have somewhere to go while they're napping or while they're sleeping, so that you can enjoy your trip also, and you're not stuck in the bed reading by flashlight.
Yeah, and you won't really think about that until you're in the situation thinking, I wish we had a place to go.
Exactly.
So again, you're still in the room with them.
Yes.
The next tip you have is ask for the best rate.
Yes, always, when you're booking a hotel, always ask for the best rate. A lot of times hotels, some Marriotts and Westins and Hiltons, a lot of hotels out there will offer families a second room at half price. And this gives families a lot more room to move around in, and you're not booking 2 rooms at the full price. It really can save you a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't ask, you might as well ask.
Yes, you always have to ask.
You never know. You could always get that extra room for half off.
Yes.
And this one, we chatted earlier, and I never thought of this, purchasing triangular crayons for travel.
If your kids enjoy coloring and you're on the airplane, things that you put on the tray table can roll off really easily. And when your kids are in car seats on the airplane, it's not so easy to dig down underneath the seat to find them. So triangular crayons will stay flat on the airplane tray table. So that makes it a lot easier.
Makes life a lot easier, yes. Next tip is dress smart.
Yes, dress smart. Wear easy slip-on, slip-off shoes if you're traveling through the airport. Don't dress your baby in overalls. The metal can set off the security sensor. Think about what you're going to wear and what you're going to dress your kids in the day of travel. If you wear a lot of heavy jewelry or a lot of metal, belts with metal, that could set off the security sensor.
And that only adds to the stress of travel. So you might as well just make it easy, no metal at all.
Exactly.
Very important to dress smart.
Yes.
Next is practice, practice, practice with your kids.
Yes. The more you practice at home and explain to your kids what they can expect when you go to the airport, the more comfortable they're going to be. If you're at home and you explain to them, we're going to go through a security sensor at the airport, we're going to put our bags on the baggage belt, we're going to take off our shoes, make sure to stay close to mommy and daddy. If you explain that to them and practice with them at home, they're really going to be a lot more comfortable once you actually do it in the airport.
And another thing that parents may not think about until they're actually in the airport and think, well, maybe we should have talked about this before.
Yes.
And next is use a babysitter. When should you use a babysitter?
Yes. A lot of people use babysitters or the kids club while they're on vacation, and I think that's a great point. But also before and after you can use a babysitter. Before your trip, you can hire a babysitter or a relative to drive you in your car to the airport. There are car services that will do that, but if you drive in your own car, your kids will be in their own car seats. They may fall asleep on the way. They'll just be more comfortable. And then on the way home, someone can pick you up at the airport. You won't have to deal with having to take a shuttle to go and get your car from the parking lot. Makes life a lot easier.
A lot easier.
And then when you come home from your trip, if you can hire a babysitter, then you'll have time to go grocery shopping, to do your laundry, to unpack, to get your life back in order.
There's nothing like being on vacation thinking, oh, when I go home I have so much to do and it's going to be... Then you think, okay, I can get all that done and won't have to worry about keeping them occupied while I'm trying to do that.
Yes.
So that's very, very good advice. Next is get a gate pass for an adult or your spouse if you're traveling alone.
Yes, if you're traveling alone with your kids, certain airlines at certain airports will give you a gate pass for another adult that is not traveling with you. And the gate pass allows that person to help you through security and get to the gate, which often can be the most difficult part of traveling in the airport. So the gate pass will allow them to help you to the gate. Now, this isn't always available, but it's worth asking for. Certainly during high travel days, during the holidays, it may not be available, but it's definitely...
But it's always worth asking.
Definitely worth asking.
Now, I like this one. Purchase little toys that you can give as surprises along the trip.
Yes, yes. I like to tell people to go to the dollar store or to Target, pick up some small toys that you know your child will enjoy, pack them in a brown paper bag, and then when you're on the airplane, give them, every once in a while, surprise them with a new little toy. The element of surprise goes a long way with kids, and they'll have fun playing with something
Yes,
new.
and then if you have something that you want to do, whether it be, details looking through your trip, stuff, you can always give them the toy and they can play with it. So that's
Absolutely.
great. And last is stay calm.
Yes, children always pick up on your attitude. If you're stressed or you're really worried or frustrated in the airport or driving your car, children pick up on that, and they may act out in different ways. If you stay calm and you realize that you're on vacation, it's a lot better than doing the dishes or laundry. It'll help everyone traveling.
Yeah, exactly. Stay calm because you're on vacation. Exactly. And it's supposed to be fun. Allison, thank you so much
for being
here.
Me.
We really appreciate it.